Every Taurus you know is outside in the dirt digging. They just love it. So the soul can get real tired of that real fast, and out of the gates they come, and boom, out springs Gemini. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. And what do you think with Gemini? It's the toddler. It's all about information. I gather information. I gather information, and I give it away. Gather information, give it away. If you have a secret, do not tell a Gemini. I guarantee you, you will blow it. Tell a Scorpio. Tell a Scorpio. Don't tell a Libra either. Tell a Scorpio, because they'll cut their veins before they would tell it. Don't tell a Gemini. It's just equal fodder. Gemini's job is to explore, like a little baby, the toddler. Look here, ooh, look here, look here. Gemini's lie is the grass is always greener on the other side. And so one of them wrote back to me today, well, it is. And I just said, this is such a useless argument, I'm not even going to respond. The grass is not always greener because it's infinite. And what you end up is locked in the future. How many of you have tried to talk to a Gemini and they're woo, 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 woo? Guilty? They're changing the subject on you. I had a mother who was a Gemini. I don't think I ever completed a sentence with my mother, ever. Because their mind is going so fast, and every single sentence has one word in it, and it's the word. What? No, it's not. They're not me, me, me. Aries is me, me, me. What's the word for Gemini? Interesting. Everything's in. Oh, that's interesting. Your mother just got cut in half. That's interesting. We're having beans. That's interesting. Well, your mother, I would use a different word about mom. Anyhow, they can't help it. Now, what's happening is the first three stages are the mind is developing the body. The self is developing in Aries. The self is picking up values in Taurus. And in Gemini, say, oh, get me out of that Taurus mud hole. God, let's go do something. Look, there's a sail down here. And Geminis, if it's serious, they will take it lightly. If it's light, they will take it seriously. In every case. You go, why should I take it that seriously? But you can't pin them down because they instinctively know that if you pin them down, they die. What happens to a butterfly? He's dead. You don't pin them down, but you know, they got to settle down a little bit. At least to go to the bathroom. So I was working along with wonderful Liza, and a lot of the book was written, and she said, Rick, the first four signs are really pure examples of the four elements. Fire, which is zeal, Aries. And it's just nothing but fire. Let's go. That's why when you're with Aries, you feel good. Hell, we didn't need that red light, did we? Nah, let's go. I will not ride with an Aries. I will not do it. If your ancestor was an Aries, I won't do it. Taurus, earth, doggone it, earth, let's plant something. Pickle. Good. Gemini, air. Look what I found, got to tell you. Look what I found, got to tell you. Look what I found, got to tell you. I say in the book, I call Geminis the mobile library. What do you talk to Sven? My God, I talked about anybody in Pittsburgh. He knows who they are, knows who their number is. Anything I got to know, I call Sven. Thank you, dude. Okay, bye. You know, and that's one reason Sven is the way he is. But see, that Gemini energy is not enough to do what he's done. He's got a very powerful Aquarius in his chart, which is why he feels impelled to lift up the community. See, you can't do big things with just the early signs. You have to have a mixture. And all your chart is a big mixture of many, many signs. So the Gemini is so busy flitting around, and it's a very tough sign to be, very underrated. They suffer a lot because they can't calm their mind down. In a lot of ways, they don't have a center. They're centerless. Can you imagine all that work Taurus did to provide that rock-solid center? Well, it's the last thing they want. That's why you have a hard time with the sign before you. You'll have a hard time with a sign before you because you've just graduated out of them. So the Gemini is like that toddler, and eventually the Gemini gets, this was the brilliant thing that caused me to have to rewrite Cancer when Liza said, well, that Gemini drops out of the air and it drops into the water. Picture the Mercury astronauts, the Gemini astronauts. Mercury's the ruler of Gemini. What were they called? Mercury and Gemini, and they plopped into the water. Water is the fourth emotion, which is the most important emotion of all. It's love.